British kings, queens, and prime minister have received mysterious red boxes for centuries, but what secrets do they hold? Britain's royalty likely knows more state secrets than any family in history thanks to personal briefings and the mysterious red box of secrets delivered daily to the monarch wherever they may be. The royal boxes are bursting with secrets from British intelligence agencies, British government ministers, and Commonwealth countries. Documents are sent through the private secretary's office to the king or queen, wherever they are in residence, in a locked red dispatch box. But what's inside? Here are 7 secrets of the red box. Hello and welcome to Royal Scandal. Please do well to like, subscribe, comment and turn on the notification bell so as not to miss out on any news updates. Number 1. The Victoria Era. During the reign of Queen Victoria, 1837 to 1901, one of the red boxes reports concerned Russian military intentions that had come from a human source via the Duke of Wellington, according to Spying and the Crown, 2021. Together, the PM and Queen decided the intelligence was unlikely to be true. In any case, they couldn't verify it, but the historic meeting illustrated that the red box of intelligence has long predated the 1909 founding of Britain's elite MI6 intelligence service. The tradition of the dispatch box can be traced back to the reign of Queen Elizabeth I, 1558 to 1603, where the term dispatch referred to an important message for the Queen. The modern red leather and pine boxes used by royalty and government to transport state documents were introduced in the early 1840s under Queen Victoria. Number 2. A colorful history. Why are the boxes red? Prince Albert, consort to Queen Victoria, is said to have preferred red as it was in his family's Saxe-Coburg-Gotha coat of arms. Others believe, however, that the color reflected events in the late 16th century when Francis Throckmorton, a key conspirator in the 1583 Throckmorton plot to replace Elizabeth I with Mary, Queen of Scots, presented Spanish ambassador Bernardino de Mendoza with a red briefcase filled with black puddings. It was seen as an official communication from the Queen, and so the color red became the official color of the state, according to Barrow Hepburn and Gale, one of the official box makers along with Wickwar & Co. Number 3. Intelligence and security. The red boxes are embossed in gold print with the royal cipher, a monogram of the country's reigning sovereign. Each has a unique number to aid identification and control the contents, and each recipient accesses the coded lock with an authorized key. They are designed to last. Queen Elizabeth II received red boxes every day of her 70-year reign, including weekends, Christmas Day excluded. She was still using the red boxes made for her 1953 coronation decades later, the royal family said in 2015. Number 4. Scandal at the top. King Edward VIII, 1894 to 1972, who abdicated in 1936 to marry American divorcee Wallis Simpson, left red box documents scattered around his unofficial residence Fort Belvedere, a messy trail of intelligence reports, cabinet papers, and diplomatic telegrams. An American attaché was even asked to drop off red boxes at Buckingham Palace on his way back into London. Some of these red boxes were actually lost and, for the first time in British history, former Prime Minister Stanley Baldwin urged that the monarch should only be sent material requiring his signature, according to Michael Thornton's Royal Feud. Number 5. Prime Ministers and Presidents. Kings and queens aren't the only recipients of red boxes. Sensitive papers are also provided to British prime ministers including Winston Churchill, whose red box was auctioned off for almost £160,000, $180,000, in 2014, 25 times the estimated price. A rare dispatch box made by Wickwar & Co., part of the Spyscape collection, was used to transport top-secret intelligence reports for the Prime Minister's eyes only during the Victorian period. Its contents included documents that took the country to war, preserved peace, and shaped the course of history. Emblazoned on the lid in gold lettering is the title First Lord of the Treasury, the formal title of the Prime Minister prior to 1905. Today, Britain's Chancellor of the Exchequer also has a red box, displayed annually on Budget Day, and, on rare occasions, red boxes are given as gifts, a symbol of the UK's special relationship. Former Prime Minister Boris Johnson, at the time Foreign Secretary, presented a red box to U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry, and ex-PM Tony Blair gifted a red box to former U.S. President George W. Bush. Number 6. Hidden messages. Queen Elizabeth is said to have had 12 official red boxes, including those inherited from her father King George VI. While one was being refurbished, a secret message was found hidden inside. We discovered that one of our craftsmen had inscribed in pencil a secret message to the Queen's parents, a spokesman for box makers Barrow and Gale told the media. It was barely legible but read, "God bless and keep safe their majesties." It was very moving, and when we relayed this to the Queen's private office everyone was incredibly touched. Number 7. Old Stripey. Although the red box is synonymous with royalty and prime ministers, other colors are used. Black boxes are sent to government whips, who keep members of parliament in line, and black boxes are also used for discretion while traveling. Intelligence officials use a blue box with a red stripe to send confidential papers to the Prime Minister, known as Old Stripey due to the red stripe. British PM Margaret Thatcher read the contents of Old Stripey first. Her former private secretary, Lord Armstrong, said it had the juicy stuff in it. Former Defence Minister Jonathan Aitken, writing in his biography Margaret Thatcher, Power and Personality, added only she and her principal private secretary had a key to it. This was because Old Stripey contained daily top-secret reports from the intelligence services and other highly sensitive material deemed to be for the eyes only of the Prime Minister. When Queen Elizabeth visited the cyber spies at GCHQ, the source of much of her red box material, she was asked for her thoughts about the GCHQ strike in the 80s. The Queen replied that she was delighted as she had less homework to do at night. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.